introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. On first down, Huffman, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Ward rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back into youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2nd and 11. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ward. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Ward off the bootleg. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but... I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Shut up. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw again.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Ward. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ward. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Alton Robinson
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Ward. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Alton Robinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 5. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. if you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
God, man, that's Ayuk.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. This one caught by Kittle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
This will be caught. Jeudy.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Huffman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Seahawks are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Pollard.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Lambeau on for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Let's go.
49ers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. This call down near the goal line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now with the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in at the 3.